Well, good morning. It is Sunday morning, right, John? Yep, big snowstorm. Crazy out there. Yeah, it's really exciting. It's a blizzard. And we have a couple of things to share with everyone today. We got some stuff going on from Camp Maypang, which is kind of exciting and kind of very unexpected, sort of, but not really. All right, but first, here's this interview from George. This is from the Martin Scorsese film Living in the Material World. And it is one of the best rock and roll documentaries you will ever see. Never mind that it's about George, but listen to this story.
My mother was a real big fan of music, and she was really happy about having the guys around. And John was always keen to get out of his house because of his aunt Mimi was kind of very stern and strict, and she embarrassed him. I remember going to John's house once when I first met him. I was still at the institute, and we were trying to look like teddy boys, which was like that style in those days. And I must have looked pretty good because she was like, she didn't like me at all. She was really shocked. She said, "Look at him, who is this? Bringing this boy around to this house. You look at him, he looks dreadful, like a teddy boy." And he'd just say, "Shut up, Murray, shut up."
And then they show the picture of George smoking, right? When he's all of 12 or whatever, with that hair sticking up in the air. And just, what a punk. You know, so that is the greatest. Shut up, shut up, Mary. Now we have Mimi. George is here, and so is Mimi this morning. Right. George, I happen to love that photograph. Yeah, even though the cigarettes is what got me. Yeah, the tender ironies of life. Well, not so tender, George. But I do love that documentary. Really is the best. Scorsese did a great job, and you know who else did? Livy, my wife, and Danny. They were extraordinary interview subjects in that film. I'm so proud of them both. Yeah, it's great. Mimi has given me the fucking. Okay, so Mimi wants to talk right now, so let's get Mimi's picture up. Hi, Mimi. It's been a while. It has. It has. Well, we used to be together a lot more when you were up and in the kitchen, and those days will come again. Um, but yeah, Mimi showed me how to make shepherd's pie. When Mimi first started coming through, well, first of all, she's a great cook. She showed me how to make like really good shepherd's pie when she first started coming through. She taught me how to cook with cooking sherry, which she also liked to have a little sip of here and there. Um, Potato pancakes. She's a real comfort food cook, and she adored cooking for John when he was home. You know, that was her happiest time, right? Cooking for your men, your husband George, and your son John. Yes. And then he grew up all too fast. Well, he really grew up very fast. In a blink of an eye, he was out the door, really. So, Mimi, you're saying that in such a forlorn way. Why on earth would you pick on his friends like that and make him feel like he couldn't bring them around? You know, it's one of my regrets. Really, yeah. Aw. It's one of my regrets because it drove him to Julia's, and it drove him to George's house, and it drove him to Paul's house. My behavior, uh, he just didn't, there was not that welcoming parental figure. I was a stuffed shirt. Oh no, Mimi, I feel sorry right now. That's one thing I will say about my biological parents growing up, and tomorrow is my biological father's birthday. I sent a nice present, but I think because of the snowstorm, he's going to get it late. But, I don't speak to them. Maybe that will change at some point. I don't know if it will. We'll see. But, I forgive them, even though they don't really acknowledge what it is I had to forgive them for. It's too painful for them to acknowledge it, but I do want the best for them, and I know they're old now. And the thing is, I'm starting to remember the good things. And Mimi, I have to say, they always made my friends welcome in the house. Yes. No matter what fucking lunatic friends I brought home. And I brought home some interesting characters. I mean, they even made my abusive boyfriend feel as welcome as they could. And they knew he was beating me up. I mean, well, I don't want to dive into that territory, but my mother seemed to have a thing for him somehow. But I'm straying off the topic. But my parents did let me bring home whoever I wanted, and my friends were allowed to sleep over if they didn't have a place to go. Many of them would get kicked out of their houses for various reasons. I had friends come over for all the major holidays, Christmas, Thanksgiving. Some families are very uptight about that. No, this is a family day. But my parents were just like, let them come over, bring them in. If they have no place to go, they come here. Nobody should be alone at Christmas. Nobody should be alone at Thanksgiving. I had quite a few friends who no longer had parents, whose parents had died of cancer when they were very young. I had all kinds of friends like that needed places to go, and I always told them, come to my house, because I knew that they would be welcomed, and they always were. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a wonderful quality, and it's a wonderful way to be, and it's a way to keep your children close to you. Yeah. And I failed, John. I failed. Oh, Mimi. We've talked about this already. And yeah, shut up, Mary. But I joke. Yeah, he's joking with her, but that with George is let's see that one more time.
Once, when I first met him, I was still at the institute, and we were trying to look like teddy boys, which was like that style in those days. And I must have looked pretty good, because she was like, she didn't like me at all. She was really shocked. She said, look at him, who is this, bringing this boy around to his house? Look at him, he looks dreadful, like a teddy boy. And he'd just say, shut up, Murray, shut up.
Well, now we have that down on, now we'll never lose that quote. No, we will never lose it. Absolutely wonderful. Anyway, Mimi, it's wonderful to talk to you. Yes, thank you, Lena. And you'll be back up in the kitchen soon. And we all just had some of that shrimp scampi that Christopher made you, and that was really wonderful. Thank you. Yes, Chris made a great Sunday dinner for us. He made shrimp scampi. It is so fucking excellent and great. Now, this is May Pang. Mm-hmm. No, she's not here to speak because I do not channel May. I had asked John a while back, is it possible for us to channel May? And he said, I'm sure it's quite possible, but we are not there yet. And neither is she. However, and that's saying a lot because there's a lot of people that I channel. But yeah, I get a big red flag, no channeling May, because she's still a hot button topic, and we're not there yet. However, we have noticed that on Instagram she is reposting our links, and the traffic on our blogs and our videos especially since we started posting about the stone cottage that John almost bought them, and the custody of the kittens, Major and Minor. And May has reposted a couple of our links now on her Instagram page, exacerbating traffic to our sites. Which I find personally amazing. Yeah. I told you it could only be good if we just let me air my views. I want to say one more thing. It's not a disclaimer because the very earliest video I made about May was a few years back, and it's our most heavily trafficked video on our YouTube channel, and I'm kind of giving May holy hell for not letting this thing go. The Lost Weekend, folklore, mythology, whatever you want to call it. But a lot of people that video resonated with a lot of people for a reason. And I'm not retracting anything that I said on that video, because at the time that I said everything in that video, I felt it and I meant it. I never say anything I don't mean, right? However, I have softened, and may can thank the Twin Flame mission for the softening of this teddy boy. Okay, great. So, and I want only the best, and I really ever only wanted the best for her, for God's sake, right? So that's that. So there you go. There you go. Everybody's all happy now. Everybody. Mimi, Meme, Shanene. Yeah. So, and we've been doing radio readings, and everything else is going great. We're still practicing our song, Dashboard Hula Girl. John, you sound so good on that song. All right, well, but we're not doing it on the video yet. All right. He sounds like Liam Gallagher. Yeah. His voice comes through my vocal cords, and he sounds like fucking Liam Gallagher, like on his best day. Like before or maybe after he's had a few pints. Right, maybe after a few pints. That's who George reminds me of in those young teddy boy pictures with that George dour stare. He looks like Liam Gallagher. They look alike, yeah. They have that it's like that brooding Irish thing, yeah. I'm gonna have to agree. I never had that. No. You tried, but you're too your eyes are too light. Your eyes are too light. But there's nothing wrong with that, and everything, right? So oh God, and Paulie, forget it. Paulie just looked like a little cherub or something. You wanted to watch the movie Hairspray, but I don't feel like renting that today. Let's just watch. Oh, you know what I want to watch? You're so sick. We got a free week of this other channel. I want to watch that show Get a Life with Chris Elliott. Oh God. Let's watch the intro. All right.
Why did you do that? No. When? What? Things that fly. Things that jump. Things that play the harmonica. Come on. My celebrity stinks. She's giving me lousy clues.
And this is what you want. I do. It's going to be a long day, folks.
That's the last time I ate a whole box of steak. I was right before bed.
You love that. I love it. Yeah. Come on, honey, let's go. Praise be God and Mother. It is. Look, it's us. Looking great, baby. Thank you.